I ain't got a brew. Oh, yeah. Joe and Jay.
Hello. How you doing?
You alright?
I got some water, but then I did get offered a brew just a minute ago, which is nice.
I've got a brew on
It's the touch
incoming.
that counts, doesn't it, in a way? Do you have it?
Yeah, he offered you one.
I've just been polite.
15 minutes ago, he asked me if I wanted a brew.
He had to go and get some milk, though, to be fair.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, now we'll have a brew.
milk it him fucking self.
Miss, can I have what, T1, please? Thank you. You didn't hear that off camera? He shouted, yeah. Are we on? I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, we are. You all right, Joe?
Yeah, I'm very good.
Been up to?
I went to see the new Christopher Nolan film today.
Tenet.
Tenet. Got a little press showing of that. Give you a review, but I can't give you any spoilers.
Is it any good?
It's very confusing.
Oh, is that?
If you want to understand Tenet, you got to watch this video, but watch this video in reverse.
Is it confusing because, no disrespect, you're not that bright? Or is it?
Here we go.
Is it confusing because
The thing is, though, Justin has a point.
It does have a point. Right, and I'll let you make your own mind up of that. There's bits where I caught up with it, but there's a lot about like stuff happening in reverse.
Right.
I like. I won't. No, I was going to give you an example.
Sounds a bit much. This
I was
you've got to
gonna
watch
give you an
a video
example, that was
before you
gonna
watch it. That
Yeah.
sounds hard work. That to me.
No, that was a joke.
Oh right, sorry.
In reverse.
Right.
So you've got to keep watching like.
It's a bit like Memento.
Yeah, at least the same guy, isn't it?
Right. So it's just the same sort of thing. It goes.
He's
back.
the guy who did Inception, so he likes.
What was the actor called in Memento?
Guy Pearce.
Guy Pearce. Was he in Neighbours?
Yeah.
He's not in Tenet.
Really good in Lawless.
Yes.
There's no eyebrows though, and it's unsettling, and I think it really works as a directing and wardrobe choice.
Anyway, I think he's in it. Michael
Shut!
Caine,
Don't
yeah.
fucking interrupt me. When I'm talking about Lawless.
Which one's that?
It's one with
You love Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy's top actor, mate.
No, he is good. I didn't like Locke though. Just him in a car.
When one of the best lines in it is they get stabbed, don't he? Spoiler alert. It's about fucking 15 years old. Sort your life out.
I couldn't do that.
He gets stabbed, and and there's like this old myth that he walked like 10 miles to hospital. Turns out some lady picked him up and dropped him off there, and his response to it was like, "Thought I walked."
Yeah, it's far away, that isn't it? 10 miles for hospital.
Back in the day, don't it?
Back in the day.
That's a Tory cut. That's a Tory cuts for you.
Yeah. So, yeah.
In a Wild West.
That's what they say at the end of the film, isn't it? Yeah.
Fucking Tory bastards.
How are we doing anyway?
Yeah, magic.
What are we talking about? I got here 2 minutes ago. No one's got a brew. You like being on the beds.
Been on
It's
fantastic.
just me and Clayton Blackmore every morning. Just 9 minutes.
It's quite cheap, the sunbeds.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
alright, innit?
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
thought they were
so
really
what?
expensive.
No,
You can
it's
get
about
cancer loads of ways pretty cheaply.
Free quid round our way for 6 minutes, I think.
Is it? £3 for 6
Yeah,
minutes?
man, that's decent, isn't it? don't get his tan naturally, yo.
What are we talking about? Anyway?
Football, Manchester United Football Club.
Yeah, great team.
Lots of signings.
Football, future, goals, and fun.
Yeah. Well, Pogba's going to sign
Probably
a new
some of
deal,
them.
And Harry Maguire hopefully won't go to prison.
The thing
so
is,
that's like
though,
2 new signings.
It's been quite a while.
Pogba was always going to sign a new deal because we're only daft enough to pay him.
I thought you gave up Red Bull.
You been like that for?
What? I thought you gave up Red Bull.
He's not no staying power, has he? You know,
You
it's
don't
like
know, yeah.
wishy-washy.
Right. Here's what I do. I quit it except for match days.
Is today a match? No way.
And he also
You're not
watches.
even playing.
He also watches the
What's
youth,
your point?
Yeah, the youth, the academy, the women's.
Every
team.
day's a match day if you work hard enough.
Yeah.
That's true. What's match day today?
I don't know. I'll find one. There is none today. Joe, here's what happened. I didn't go to bed till late, and now I'm tired.
Okay, because there's a big game yesterday.
Yeah.
Champions League final.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm that, yeah.
Here we go.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, sir.
Brews. Which one's mine? One sugar.
That's one sugar.
Nice.
Where's mine?
New glasses.
New
Oh.
glasses. Can't see.
Yeah, Joe, you have to get right into the mic.
Why have
I
I
thought
not
you'd
got
know
one?
about this, but people are
What? I
moaning.
have to get right into the mic.
Yeah, basically, I think when you turn your head, you're losing you.
Hello.
Right, so obviously everyone's lost their minds about Chelsea spending money.
Yeah.
Nothing new. That
Nothing
is.
new
Ah,
from.
It's just Groundhog Day all over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, it's great. Just see another team who were kind of behind you. Obviously, we went toe-to-toe against them. They kind of got the upper hand against us. They're spending a lot more money than we are. A lot more money than we are. Don't know if they've got the manager to execute the money that they spent wisely.
Well, Joe,
on the pitch,
they,
but they have spent a
they've
lot
signed
more.
that many good players that even Lampard couldn't really struggle
Could
with.
they do a title challenge, you think? Because
Well, do you know what?
you know what? Chelsea we were talking about me and you talked about this before, weren't we? Every 5 years, Chelsea win the title. At least every 5 years.
It's weird, isn't it? Do you remember that
Since
season
2020.
when
since 2000, sorry.
Pep arrives at City, Jose arrives at United.
Yeah.
Everyone thought, what's going to happen? Chelsea sneaking behind it, wins the
Conte,
league.
yeah. It's
Conte
like,
wins the league.
you know, when Jose went back to Chelsea, he managed to win the title. Conte wins it. They obviously won it a few times. Ancelotti comes in, wins a double. They always surprise you and manage to do it. And you know,
Why is Joe laughing so hard?
Lampard winning it,
Salt flour.
or at least getting a challenge in, wouldn't be that surprising.
This is that a cup of tea.
Did we literally run out of milk? That looks like a hot chocolate mitts. Jesus.
Right, you should have seen it. I hope Joe can share that somewhere.
So, a lot of people in the questions, loads of different comments on it. I mean, United, I think safe to say this, United aren't the quickest at moving anyway. With the window being open till October, do you think we're just dragging our feet like we always do? Because we seem incapable.
There was a hint
I don't
of
think we're not willing.
optimism though when all these talks really started going on about Sancho moving into United. You see,
Who?
Sancho.
Who?
You thought that was.
You mean
gonna
Jason
be-
Sanchez?
What?
That's what it's called on this show, my friend. Jason Sanchez.
Jason Sanchez.
Jason Sanchez.
Jason Sanchez.
Thank you.
Jason Sanchez. It looked like he was on his way to United, and I thought, right, this is it. We're getting deals done now. We know what we're on about. We've got a couple of months just to chill out. Nothing's happened. What's going on?
Jason Sanchez brought a new pair of boots out.
Did he?
Yeah, part of his
If you're
Nike.
into that shit.
Line, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't look great, does it? To be honest with you, it looks like we're just spending loads of time getting a deal not done, and then we're going to go, oh yeah.
I'm
the season
50-50.
kicks off and we've not
Half of me
signed anyone.
thinks. Half of me's panicking, thinking they're doing what they did with Jose in his second season.
What, completely thrown him under the bus.
Yeah, where they're gonna go, hey, I know you want like some first choice players. I know you're after Alderweireld. I know you quite like him. I know you quite like Danny Rose.
Yeah.
How about Lee Grant?
Yeah.
I know you want a midfielder. How's Fred do you?
Yeah.
And then, we've also bought some 19-year-old kid from Portugal.
Yeah, it could be a good prospect, so
Yeah.
fingers crossed.
And can you close the gap on City now?
Yeah, good luck.
No, you can't.
You've just got
is the
out and
answer.
wrote their transfer record buying Riyad Mahrez
Yeah.
at the time.
So
Thought they won.
half of me worries. Half of me worries that that's on the cards.
Yeah, something spooky's happening there.
Oh yeah, that's not good, is it? Is that for everyone or just us?
I don't know. So if people are watching now, we're green. Yeah, say that again.
It's in my top three colours though.
Green.
We're on top 3 colours already.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go with red, yellow, and green.
Great 3 colours. I like a pastel pink.
I like pink, yeah. It's
Pastel
underrated.
pink.
Yeah.
Probably like black. And
Goes with anything, doesn't it?
goes with everything, makes you look slimmer. Trini Susanna said. I've stuck by that. And diagonal lines as well. No.
Yeah, what colour are they?
Then that makes you look slimmer.
Oh right, no, I was wondering
There
what
you
colour
go.
these lines
And
were.
I'd go with a Barney purple.
Yeah, so half of me's
Very good.
thinking.
Very good colours.
Half of me's
Excellent
thinking we're
choices,
getting a Jose second syndrome window.
Right.
Yeah.
The other half of me's thinking maybe they're just taking their time a little bit. Here's what I know: people are just overreacting because people love an overreaction.
They do. Is there any element of this? I know we're going through a pandemic, but that second wave, are they waiting to see if that knows the price is down for anything? You look at Dortmund; they're going to need they want some cash, and they do get the cash in when they sell off their key players. The cash will go down dramatically if another wave comes across Europe. So, is there anything United hedging the bets and going, let's just see how winter plays out, the start of winter in late September or October?
But weren't there noise coming out of somewhere that sounded like small Schmafford at some point where it was like United have got money so they can take advantage in the pandemic? Well, now it's all of a sudden it's going to fuck us.
My worry is if you're waiting like that, I mean, A, it's a great unknown. You don't know how it's going to pan out.
Yeah.
And B, you're still waiting. You're still going to be 2-3 months into your season before you start. I mean, no, 2 months, sorry, because I know you've only got like till October, the transfer window. But that could make a big difference. Like Chelsea will have their players in doing a bit of training before the season starts. And if we're going to go during the season, then, you know, it was such fine margins for us getting in the top 4 last season.
Fine
Yeah,
margin.
those sort of 4 or 5 games might cost you. So I'd much rather we got business done early, but it's more important to get the right players in than just to get anyone in for the sake of getting them in quick.
No, totally. Like the good recruitment trumps everything. You know, just good recruitment is what you need.
I mean, getting an alternative to Bruno a lot earlier than him wouldn't have been better than getting Bruno, would it?
Not at the end of the day, no. But then, would we have finished inside the top 3 a lot more comfortable? Fucking clearly, because we didn't have Pogba for the first half of the season.
We should have got Bruno in the summer rather than in the winter. But that's a
I'm
different story.
still sure that we had him in our heads, or at least United had him in their heads as Pogba's replacement.
Yeah.
But he was available in the summer, and there was like, in the winter, sorry, and there was like, fuck it.
Burnley beat us, and it was like, we need to do something.
You know, in Ed Woodward's mind, he probably thinks Pogba staying is like a new signing. Do you know what I mean? He's that daft.
You got any opinions that aren't cliches, Joe?
What do you mean? What, the Woodward's daft?
No, I was like, oh, this guy's a new signing and that guy's a new
But
signing.
I think that if you think that Pogba's gone, and that's why they bought Bruno Fernandes, the fact that he's going to stay, you'd see it as an asset that you've retained.
All right, don't fucking book him again.
Would you not? Would you not?
What worries me?
You would though, wouldn't you?
Shut up, Joe.
Why?
Just, it's a stupid premise.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
I don't see what's the stupid premise.
Rewind it and listen to yourself.
What,
Are you coming from the point of you're saying that's what Woodward would say?
I'm saying that's what Woodward
Yeah,
would
he's
think.
not saying that's what he's
So
saying.
you
No,
bring
no.
in the point
It's,
that if
it's the
Fernando-
fact that he's bringing that up like we haven't heard that 4,000 times.
Oh, right, okay. So
What, the exact one about Pogba?
Yeah.
Just then?
Yeah.
About Fernandes?
Yeah.
When have you heard it? This
Just
morning?
put it on Twitter. Pogba new signing. I'll pull you up 42,000 examples. You unoriginal fuck.
You've lost your fucking head today. You're on one. You couldn't pull me up 40,000 examples.
Right.
Of Pogba's a new signing. This happened yesterday. The rumours of Pogba was staying at United for a bit longer. So then my example of you saying Fernandes is like the replacement for Pogba. Pogba new signing.
Spell Pogba right.
Spell Pogba right. Yeah. And he's arguing against me. He can't spell Pogba. Paul Pogba. Do you know what I mean?
what was it like when you went to see Tenet? Was it busy?
It's a press screening, so yeah.
Oh, what was it now, eh? Oh, sorry. The press
Come out till
screening.
Wednesday.
I used to get invited to
Baby Boy says, "Watch United trying to sell us on Pogba being like a new signing."
I mean, we've got to know.
Benjamin says,
Right now.
"Pogba is staying, signing a new contract soon."
Just says the 3 words that you search for in different orders.
Pogba announcing a new signing.
See, if you just say
Pogba is a
sorry,
new signing for. No, look, there you
if you
go.
just say sorry.
Look at all these.
When was that though? When was that?
4 hours ago, we're up to.
Yeah, but there's not definitely
With
not
about 10
4,000.
scrolls.
Yeah,
No.
but you're not even reading them.
Don't need to read them. I know what they say.
No, because 2 of them were not even the ones not even what you suggested.
Shut up, Joe. You fucking
Right, we
cliches.
get it. Right, you two. Right. They're going to claim that Pogba's a new signing, yeah, we know. Right.
That's what I was just
But
saying.
it's
I
not.
was just bringing
It's
it
not.
To the
We
table.
want actual new signings. That's the thing, innit? So. And at the moment,
Who's WeJ?
United fans, because we're all in agreement on everything.
Good point. Well made. Harry the Fridge field. When did he become a fridge, by the way?
Harry.
Yeah. Because I saw that all over the time when getting arrested.
Oh yeah, that was like a meme.
Speaking of which, shout out to all the journalists that are crawling through fucking Marcus Rashford's bushes on holiday. You absolute fucking scumbags. If I had a weekend free, I would drive out there in a boat and I would fuck your shit up.
Can I just say one thing?
Big drive.
You're using the term journalist very loosely there, mate. Climbing through a bush with a camera don't make you a journalist.
Okay. Photographer fucking nonsense.
Thank you.
Right, we've got a super chat from Joe. It says,
Pogba's
United
new
were that
signing.
lad in high school and an entire term to revise for an exam, then leaves it to the Sunday. You mean all of us?
No.
What do you want me to read?
Nothing.
Why are you
He's read it.
making me read
I've read
it?
it. Don't worry
So I
about
thought
it.
you were
Why
looking
are
over my
you
shoulder,
pointing
so I
at
thought
it?
you wanted to see
Fucking
it.
see it.
Very argumentative
It's a
you lot
fucking
today. I'm
wild
telling you
show
what.
today.
What is
The
going on
Brews were
here?
late.
Hey, getting all moody. You've been at your press screening. You come back here thinking you're fucking Nicholas Parsons.
Had a bit of a sushi bit for lunch as well.
You
That always
fucking
spurs me on.
Tory.
Well, not eat out to help out.
Face this
Half
fucking
price.
side here.
Who's
Yeah, we
laughing
did that.
now?
Oh, mate, we
Oh,
had
where
3
did you
meals
get
before. Didn't spend.
We did that.
Spent about £7.
Yeah, he had a starter, a main, and a dessert. I'm not even joking.
I know you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
And I'm the
My
Tory.
fucking serious face.
You had 3 courses for lunch, and I'm the Tory.
He had a starter.
He's like, how much was
He had
that?
a chicken starter.
£1.50.
We were all stood in the queue, and he rocks up with a big. I thought you just ordered. He's like, "It's my starter."
Where was it?
Arndale Market.
Arndale, yeah.
Nice.
Arndale Market,
Lovely
mate.
place.
Classic guys, those, mate. Don't you
Just
worry
what?
about that.
Here's the problem, right? You put all of those food establishments right on each other's doorstep. They're shoulder to shoulder, aren't they? In there, you walk in there, and then I'm getting out of people's way because there is a global pandemic, and I don't want to be just in the way.
Yeah.
And I stand outside another establishment, and I go, oh. I wonder what their chicken tastes like.
and you know,
And before you know it, you've done that to 6 different venues.
I wonder if people watching from not in the UK understand what's happening here.
Probably
In
not.
fact, you get 50% off on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah,
food places.
there's a lot of our viewers who aren't from the UK, but hey, you get 50% off your food and smoothies.
Do you?
Yeah, from Smoothilicious. When we started losing when we started losing 3 matches in December due to lack of squad depth, Ollie out starts again. Oh, the Ollie out start again, and we forget about how we failed in the transfer window. Yeah, that's what happened and what's about to happen.
Very true.
Bit of a cliche, that though, mate.
Jay says, "Pour that water over him, Stephen."
Jay, you said that.
Yeah. No, I'm not getting involved in this
Oh, right.
nonsense. Yeah.
Plus equipment.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a messy
Bills.
thing, innit? Do you know what I mean? Just can't be doing
Let
that.
know he would have done that.
Do you know what I mean? I would never do that. Yeah. I agree.
We should go for Thiago. No, we should go for Thiago, actually. I don't understand. Now, I always have that thing of you don't necessarily get someone out of Bayern Munich that they want.
Yeah.
Alaba, I break your arm for him.
Yep.
And Thiago Alcantara, mate, that just puts United on the next level up. Both of those. You just pull them in.
Is it not doable?
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
No, probably not.
Right, fair enough.
Not with Bayern Munich.
They aren't
There's a
often
very
selling
real
trouble,
chance
are
that we're being used as they all fucking new contract pawn with Alaba.
Right.
Very, very,
I'm talking to someone
very
like
much
that
like.
soon.
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah, actually about 41 minutes. The Alaba one, I think, is that sort of thing. The Thiago one could be either way. You know, I think that could go either way.
Is he
I think
thinking
gettable.
of Alaba because he won't sign a new deal that he's...
Yeah,
deal
but
if he wants
you
to-
just
a
keep
new-
fucking
new
peeling
challenge.
20s off, and he will.
Right, okay.
It's a
I
nice way
think.
to leave as well with a treble.
And 8, is it 8 titles? Is he one with 8 titles? on
Done
the
all right,
shoulders?
hasn't
Is he- Yeah.
It's so crazy, that German league, isn't it? They do bring out the best, but I mean, 8 titles. My days.
It's not like we won 13, is it?
Yeah, I know, but on the
Is it?
is it on the
I think
trap?
Joe getting some stats up there.
As it stands, we're finishing
9.
6th or 7th next season.
9
Oh,
titles.
good.
Sorry, 9 titles on the spin.
9 titles.
And the Champions League treble on your in your last.
That-
8 in a row, 9 overall. Well,
That's not a bad one to just bounce off on, is it?
do you know
Like,
what I
you
mean?
roll with
That's
that one.
like, see you later.
Yeah.
I'm off
Don't-
to United.
Don't I'm off. I'm going.
Aye.
Yeah.
I'm going to come 4th
That would
next
be-
year.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Mother stickers.
Can't wait to get. Can't wait to get a
I can't
Champions
wait for
League
that
spot.
6-pointer against Leicester on the last day of the season in the Premier League. Never mind this Champions
What
League
I live
nonsense.
for.
Yeah,
What I
get me
live
down
for.
to the King Power.
Pictures
You
of
never
him
know.
with his shirt like that next to Pogba.
The thing is, it does seem like if Thiago's available for like 30 mil,
That's a bargain
yeah, why are we talking about David Brooks for 40?
because
They're just not on the same planet, are they?
no, it's not. And it's
The money situation is absolutely crazy in a minute.
but, I mean,
Plays like that. What?
we should have got Thiago years ago, shouldn't we? Was that not practically done until David Moyes said we don't need him?
I'm not sure how much of that's true and how much of that is like, Guardiola was at Bayern and he's represented by his brother. That feels like a tap-in, doesn't it?
Right. Okay.
Your agent, if I'm trying to get a player
yeah.
and my brother's his agent,
Right.
Come on.
Okay.
Christmas dinner's not fun when he
'Cause
takes him at United, is
I
it?
saw quotes and like, I think it was Fergie in his book actually was saying that we looked at Thiago and he wasn't above the level of Cleverley. So I'm thinking if Fergie says that to you as David Moyes, we've got this player who's as good as Tom Cleverley.
Not
We're thinking
quite
of
as
signing
good
him,
as Tom.
but not quite. But he's almost as good as Tom Cleverley. And we're going to sign him for you.
I tell you what, you just completely gloss over some of the absolute wibble Fergie come out
I
with,
know,
don't you,
I
at times?
know.
He had all his glory. He did have those moments where you're like, what?
The Phil Jones one's the one that, come on, it's indefensible.
It's bad, that.
I
Even
wonder if
from
you
the
go
great
back
man
and read
himself.
into them and go,
How many? Know about this one?
just looking at that one for me. just look at it. Look down.
He's gone right to my head.
Yeah, I mean, you do allow it. Fergie could be like that fella like Cam saw walking around Northern Court before.
With his tackle out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
he have? He had a pair of pants on.
He had
with
to help out.
one leg in, and he was holding the other trouser leg over his shoulder. So
Wow, what a sight.
cock
Did
and
you
balls
see it?
hanging
No,
out.
I missed it, unfortunately.
Wow. Windmilling or? No windmill.
Just
Right. Crikey. Like a what? Like Voldemort's nose? A tapir's nose.
United just refused to do smart deals. Ed Woodward is allergic to them. There could be a case of that. I also think because you don't have a good relationship with a lot of the directors of football or agents around the world, they just treat you like a fucking muppet because you act like one.
Yeah.
I think because you haven't got that, that's where someone like a Paul Mitchell for me would have been fantastic. Someone who knows having the pants pulled down sometimes. Like you said before, you take your car to the thingy. You say to me, "Oh mate, all these horses, I need new horses." I'd be like, "Oh, let's get new horses then." I don't fucking know. Yeah. But when if you're a mechanic, and you go, "Oh, I'm just not a BMW specialist. I'll take it to these guys," and they start fucking chatting. You go, "Mate, you're full of shit. I know. I just need the key for the thing. That's it." So you know what I mean? Whereas, Ed Woodward don't have a fucking clue what he's doing.
Help his dad.
You get a proper director of football in. He knows the market. He's got contacts because it's all about contacts. It's all about contacts.
Of course it is. That's where Fergie was so great at getting deals done because he had contacts in other managers. Mm-hmm. He got on with them. He got on with the likes of George Graham, Howard Wilkinson, Kevin Keegan.
Even his biggest rivals.
He still had a relationship with them where he could get on the phone and go, "Give me Robbie Mann person, I'll give you 27 million quid."
The craziest one ever.
Crazy,
Yeah.
I know that we've just been kind of going head to head for the
Yeah,
title a
can I be
little
best
bit, but
player?
how about your best player comes and plays for me now?
And he does it, like 3 times. Do you know what I mean? He does it with Newcastle, does it with Leeds. But because he's got that relationship, whereas when United were in the market, apparently, for a director of football, it was nonsense. It wasn't someone with experience who had contacts. It was a club legend who would probably placate the fans because it's like, oh, Darren Fletcher's coming at the role. We all love Darren Fletcher. But has he got all these contacts? Has he got experience of being a director of football? Is he going to be able to get on the phone to Thiago's agent and have that relationship
That's it.
with him?
They wanted Evra to do it. And, right, if you want an ambassadorial role, right, for me, if you go, right, Steve, you're now United CEO, what are you doing? Well, first things first, I'm building a youth stadium, and we're fighting if we're not, right?
Yeah,
Because it's a fucking joke that we have to drive all the way to fucking Lee, and Stretford doesn't have one. Trafford Council, sort your shit out. It's a disgrace. And also, can Stretford Paddock have a new pitch? Cheers. All pitches are closed.
That's how it works, doesn't it?
Anyway, right.
You can call them out then, ask them for something.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Put them on the toes and then kick them in the balls. Right, so apart from the first thing, building a youth stadium, that's got to happen. The next thing is get Mitchell in and give him ultimate power to bring in whoever the fuck he wants with the manager's blessing.
Yep.
And you put his team to work. Now, if you want Paddy Evra and David Beckham and Cantona, what an unbelievable trio. And what a night out that'd be, by the way.
Yeah.
What an unbelievable trio to come knocking on your door. I don't give a fuck who you are. You open the door and Evra's got them glasses that flick up, right? And he's like, hey. Like, as you open the fucking door to him and you go, right, you lot can come in.
Yeah.
And we're having a chat. And you're going to listen to what all of them guys say. All of them guys have won an armband for Manchester United. All of them guys are icons in football, not just at Manchester United. And they say to you, listen, Lewandowski, but while you're at Wolfsburg, I'm thinking of going to fucking Blackburn, or whoever. I don't care who you are. Those 3 guys come and tell you what Manchester United's all about. You got a Cockney, 2 French geezers, and they're like, listen, I found myself at that fucking club. They don't have to necessarily be fucking local 0161 lads. They're all from different places, and they can go and talk to fucking anyone and say, this is what this fucking club's about.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Mitchell identifies them, and you send the fucking boys out, do some bullshit fan meet-up thing.
In the sense, it makes a lot more sense than getting them in to do the director of football role, which is a role they've not done before. Learning
It's a lot of pressure in it straight away to throw someone in like that.
And it's like, we've heard time and time again that, in terms of sort of like a relationship with Dortmund, for example, the executives and all that, they get on. There's they have meals and there's not, it's not falling apart, the relationship, but there's no one there who can negotiate and get it done in the way it needs to. It's all very well sitting down for dinners now and again, but you need someone who can actually, who's got the savvy, the business savvy and the nous when it comes to these deals, how they work, to get it over the line. And we haven't done that. We look at our signings last summer. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Palace said 50 million, we said no. Palace said 50 million, we said no. Palace said 50 million, we said okay then. Leicester.
Poke face out.
Yeah, Leicester said 80 million. We said not a chance. We said 80 million. We said not a chance. Leicester said 80 million. We said all right then.
Yeah.
Take a check.
Not the best.
Yeah.
Not the
Sporting,
best deal, is
even the bargain we got with Bruno, Sporting said what 47 million going up to 54, and we went okay then.
Yeah. There's no meat.
After 6 months of messing about,
Yeah.
so there's no deal there. There's no bargain.
No.
We only got we got Harry Maguire for 80 mil. What a snip.
No, even if the
Do you know what I mean? We paid what they wanted. So
what's the fella that Liverpool just picked up on a really ridiculously low buyout clause?
the Greek lad?
Can't remember.
Oh,
Yeah, he's Greek.
yeah,
Did he
I
play
don't-
this
I-
weekend?
Anyone know the? I think.
Greek lad's name. I
Produce-
think he's a right back, left back.
Yeah.
Who's
No,
that?
the centre
What's
mid.
Not Miniamano.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
Minamino. Sorry.
Minamino.
Minamino, yeah. So United aren't even aware of those deals. United aren't even aware of those release clauses because we don't have a guy that's just he's our transfer expert. And think about some of the busy bastards that there are on Twitter that know these things, and they're either like a fucking college student or something. Why don't you just fucking have people just mooching around doing shit like that?
I still worry that when we went into negotiations with Sancho, it was a revelation he signed a new deal. Mm-hmm. I still think there's a part of me that thinks United went, well, he signed till 2023. We didn't know that.
Yeah, spooks.
You know, all right, hang on a minute.
Oh, I've got to park in there. Yeah.
Get a calculator out.
Wait a minute, that just changes
Oh,
everything.
wait a minute.
I'm gonna put an extra hour on my parking.
Yeah, that's what it's like. It's like, I just need to top up. You know, because like you say, I don't think we know those deals. I don't think we have got someone who's sort of in touch with. Hang on a minute, he's on a free in the summer.
But
Or that's a
we
good young
might
player.
have, but we for some reason, and I don't know if it's because of the lack of communication. Like United just give the impression of incompetence,
Even like
whether that's true or not.
even like the one bargain we got last summer, Dan James. We only got him because Leeds fluffed their lines in signing him.
Yeah, we still paid like 4 times more than they did. They was paying him for like $1 million.
exactly. So even the bargain we got
Even that
was
bargain.
basically by default.
Like, who's on the phone? Leeds. Tell him $1.5 million. All right. Same player. United are involved. Can we get 6?
12. I'm not negotiating. Done deal 12. All right.
But who's there's no one at the top of it all giving these guys a head the wobble. Like, it's just not working, is it? So they'll comfortably just sit there, these people, and just get there. You know, if I bet they sign a player in something successful, they get a nice little behind, and the executives get themselves a nice little payout.
I mean,
As long as that continues, then why don't they stop?
even like Gallo was like deadline day, 11:30, knocking on his director's door, going, "Please get me,
so
get me that
crazy,
move to Old Trafford
We did
because I
like
really
that
want to go."
live.
Yeah, and it's like that
Well,
wasn't.
Josh King. Didn't we try
Yeah.
on like tea time?
Yeah.
I hear what you're doing.
Possibly try and get your player.
Well, come back to United. Yeah, I fancy a bit that, Eddie. I was like, right, that'll be 30 million, please.
We were like,
forget
fine, so
that.
just going for a tunnel.
Yeah. Can't see.
Like, that's not good sort of strategy to be on deadline day ringing Igalo and going, "Can you do this favour, mate? You want to come to United, don't you? Go and knock on someone's door and tell them you want to come."
Yeah. What? It's 4 a.m.
Like, good job he did, because like, you know, he
Needed
gave
it.
us a bit of a boost and he saw some goals, but it's ridiculous that that's how we're doing things.
It is ridiculous. It does. There's some things that feel really planned, and I'm really proud of how planned they feel. Like the Greenwood introduction feels planned. Doesn't feel rushed. Doesn't feel forced because of injuries. Feels like they was going. He'll play there. He won't play there. He'll play there. He won't play there. He'll get more and more minutes towards the end of the season. Some shit.
That's that. The Greenwood thing, you're right, but that's manager led, isn't it? That's Ollie.
That's football.
Looking at like that's not anything to do with above Ollie. And you know, you look at the whole. Look at Haaland, for example. That's a deal for me that could have got made, or that you know should have got made and would have made a difference. You know, one of those semi-finals could have.
Would he? He's done
I think-
fuck all since he's gone Dortmund, has he?
Yeah, that's a good point.
What's he done? Score 53 goals?
Probably not. You're probably right. Maybe he's worth a point. Maybe we finish third with an extra
Yeah,
point.
probably a
Give one
point.
more
Yeah.
season and we get buying one.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but that's a deal that really and truly could have got made, could have got done, but we just again fluffed our lines, and you know, it matters. These things matter. These are the difference between losing that semi-final,
Yeah.
perhaps to Chelsea, and
Well,
winning
these
it.
are the
and winning
sliding door
trophy,
moments.
and if we get to the
Like,
final.
like under this current regime, Howard Wilkinson phones up. We sell him Dennis Irwin. That's what happens, isn't it? And for those that don't know the story, Howard Wilkinson, Leeds United manager, we finished second to Leeds the previous season. Bitter. Right to the fucking death. He rings up and the balls on the guy to be like, "Hiya, can I buy Dennis Irwin?" And Martin Edwards and Fergie are like, "Tell him to get... Hang on. What's he doing with Cantona?" And he goes, you're not having Irwin, but would you sell us Cantona? And he goes, yeah, go on then. He goes, give us 800 grand if you tell everyone it was $1 million.
That's just...
Which is mega, innit?
That's
And they was like, fucking rate, lad.
Yeah.
Right,
But, yeah.
their
like,
exact words as well.
Right. But now, we sell him Dennis Irwin.
But we, you know...
Yeah. There's not a lot
And
of
Steve
fun.
Bruce.
Yeah, we'll throw in Steve Bruce. Double deal.
Are we getting rid of anyone? Is
But
the
we'd probably
door
buy
in-
Lee Chapman off
gone?
him instead.
You know. Yeah.
I ask him about Cantona, and he said, fuck off, but you can have Lee Chapman.
Yeah, who's on
Go
the
on,
way out?
we'll take Lee
Anyone on the way
Chapman.
out?
I would have thought Jesse signed him Raiola, but I'm not sure that's the case anymore.
No, done. Is that it?
Surely Phil Jones.
Surely.
Right, can we not... Right, hear me out.
Can we not?
Hear me out. Can we not knock it? Right, say we went to Villa. Like, there's this talk with Romero as part of the deal, which obviously would be a lot of money, and you throw in Romero. Can we not get rid of some of these players to someone like Villa and
just
give them money for
offload
Jack
them.
Grealish? If you go to Villa, here's Chris Smalling and Jesse Lingard and 40 million for Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
They've got 2 England internationals who are probably at Villa's level
Yeah.
and 40 million quid for a player
signings
that's going to
as
leave
well.
them anyway. So I don't understand why we can't do that.
Right, yeah. Daz says, Greenwood's game has gone backwards. He was raw at the start of the season, and that helped him. Players clearly are not coached. You're right, they just play PlayStation all fucking day, mate.
Greenwood's game's gone backwards. That's ridiculously harsh, that.
They're ridiculous. I think he's going to be sharper in front of the goal.
It's gone
He's
backwards.
more dominant. He's got more confidence about
He's
him
been
as
an
well.
absolute
especially when he-
revelation. I don't know, mate. Come
when
on,
he gets
Daz.
on the ball, he's
Think-
looking much more dominant.
I'm all
on the
for
ball.
being openly critical
Don't know
about
what-
players and
don't
being
know what-
honest, but I think to say Greenwood's gone backwards
Don't know what we say.
is a slight stretch, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely a strike. He's got his foot in the door, and he's playing more aggressive, and he's got like a bit not cockiness about him, but air of confidence about
United
him.
don't get third without Mason Greenwood. It's that simple. So
Go backwards.
I hope he got
Yeah,
a bit of
he's
a pay
gone
rise.
backwards.
I hope he got a pay rise.
look at Mason Greenwood last year compared to this one.
Nook says, wages are the reason we can't sell. Oh, absolutely.
Yep, good
Absolutely.
point.
It is.
Good
It
point.
literally is.
We, dished out some ridiculous deals, didn't we?
Yep. Kaku scored a good goal last week.
He did, but still had to go to Inter, in my opinion. No, I know there was a big
I was
debate.
talking about the winner.
Yeah. It's funny, I won it.
Ball
Everyone,
the
when he scored the
Lukaku.
first one, everyone was like, "Oh, we shouldn't have sold him."
Yeah.
Like everyone, but and then it's like, that's the Romelu Lukaku I remember.
Remember that? Yeah, loses it all like that.
Yeah,
Di Maria yesterday as
don't-
well. Sad for him, were you?
I don't see with like the like
Shut up, you dick.
with Lukaku and Di Maria and even Herrera. I'm not really bothered.
Honestly, I'd have got on.
Mr. Herrera.
No, I'm not. I know,
Herrera.
like, but in the terms of what happened in the finals, I'm not asked.
If I didn't have shit to do and I had the disposable income, I'd have got on a train down to Paris, rang his doorbell, and just gone.
Laughed in his face.
Di
And I
Maria.
got back on the train and come all the way home.
You
And
love
I'd
travelling, don't you?
have been chuckling at myself. I love travelling, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have been chuckling at myself the entire way back.
Getting on the train.
I don't know. I don't hate Di Maria as much as everyone else does. I just don't really have that much of an opinion on him.
I just
he came
think-
to United. He was all right at first. Was crap. Then his missus said she didn't want to come to Manchester. What did he fucking do?
Vidic's missus said the same.
Yeah, it's like I'm not really bothered about him.
Can we go somewhere nice? Then he went to Milan.
Which is kind of nice.
It's not as nice as Manchester.
Do you know
is
what?
it?
It ain't though.
I've never been to Milan. Have you?
No, I don't
Yeah.
need to.
Yeah,
I live
I
in
have.
Salford. Why would I go in Milan?
I have. There's like, do you like? There's the St Anne Square part of Milan, which is quite a large centre
That's what
part.
they call
of
it as well.
In Milan, they say this is like our
This is like
version
the
of
Well,
it.
they call it
Manchester.
Santiani, actually.
Santiani.
So,
right?
yeah, there you go.
But
Might be signing him.
a lot of the as soon as you come out of the city centre, it gets cracked in it pretty quick.
Really?
Yeah.
See.
Is it me or is like Europe just have way loads more graffiti?
Yeah, they're quite lenient over there with the
They
graffiti.
like it over there, don't they?
Noticed it in Hamburg. Couldn't move for it,
There's not much in Munich. It's not got much graffiti.
hasn't it?
Berlin's
Budapest
massive.
got loads of it.
Budapest.
Budapest.
Big on the old,
Is it?
on the old graffiti.
Did you do any when you was
massive.
over there? A bit of tagging.
No, never tagged.
Joe was
McGrath.
here.
Joe was here.
99.
On tour.
Yeah, lads on tour.
SK, whatever it is, on tour.
Yeah, and drew one of those smiley faces that could look like
Yeah.
a penis. With the nose. Like that. That's classic. A classic. Is that veins? Yeah.
Sir Alex would have bought at least 5 players and we'd be contenders for the Champions League. Okay, let's just shut that fucking bullshit right down.
I know where you're going now with this.
Yeah.
But I'll let you go. Come on.
What, you mean post Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sir Alex got shafted. Sir Alex had a negative net spend from when the Glazers took over to when he won us the final title. So don't give me like Sir Alex wouldn't have stood for this shit lies, because he did.
The worst summer we had was Ronaldo and Tevez going out the door, and Owen and
Obertan.
and Valencia turned out right.
Valencia did turn out to be a good signing. But you're just sitting there like...
That's two world-class players going out the door, and two useless ones, and Valencia coming in.
What a big blow. No one is. What teams have suffered like a blow to the attack like that?
That's madness, isn't it? That's like the Scousers now getting rid of Arnold.
And we still got to a final.
Yeah,
that's mad, isn't it?
Oh, that's mad, isn't it?
It is.
Didn't win it though, did it?
Oh, fuck off, Joe.
Look at that sign.
I hate Michael Owen.
I remember when Michael Owen was getting substituted on in the Manchester derby where he won us the game. I think Wes Brown was either coming on or going off at the time. I remember as I was clapping, I was just making sure everyone around me, this is for Wes Brown. Not for that little Scouse cunt. About fucking 10 minutes later, I'm about 14 rows away. That was arms and legs and half, that was. So I was in K-Stand then, I'm in Stretford now. I was in K-Stand then, and I was right next to the away fans, and they celebrated the draw like they just won everything that second.
Yeah.
Like, they couldn't have celebrated the fucking Aguero thing when we drew the league any harder than that fucking moment when they equalised.
2010?
The Owen one was 2010, wasn't it?
And then Owen put that away. Oh, I don't remember getting home. Fucking
it was
miserable.
2010 season, wasn't it? 2009-2010 season.
They won it again.
Decided not to call him a Scouse cunt for about 6 months on the back of that goal.
Yeah.
He still let us down on the end that season. Well, not his fault, he got injured. But we would have won the league if he hadn't got injured.
Can you believe when he said, like, I remember being absolutely... This is another one of Fergie's where you go, what?
No, we didn't win the league that season, did we? Remember?
No.
He got
Drogba
injured in
offside.
the League Cup final. And then we just... Rooney got injured. We had no strikers.
Yeah,
it was like, all we needed was Owen to play like 4 games in the season and get a goal. So he would park, he would have won.
I think, was it the League Cup semis against City? Rooney and Owen played amazing together. Just fucking next level partnership link up. And then someone asked Fergie a tactical question, which they just don't ask in press conferences anymore. But it said something about Fergie and Rooney playing together, and he goes, they can't really, because... Sorry, Fergie and Rooney.
It's a bold strategy, it may just work.
64-year-old fella. What? I mean, I know he was a striker back in the day.
That's how good Wayne Rooney is.
So yeah, Owen and Rooney.
Yeah.
And Fergie said, they're too similar a player. And I remember at the time going, fucking what?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to disagree there, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said they were too similar a player.
That was that.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I thought they was amazing. They was just mint together.
He was just made of glass, though, wasn't he? Again, like, you couldn't... To be fair, his performances for United, by and large, were decent.
At Trick?
Yeah, was it Wolfsburg?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
actually, that was the fucking start of the mad defence. We had Paddy Evra, and I think it was Carrick and Fletcher and Valencia, before Valencia had been turned into a fullback, and he was just a flying winger, and everyone was like...
One defender in our back
what
four.
are you doing? Yeah, and we won 3-1.
Mental.
That is mad.
What a time. Just reminiscing, aren't we, boys?
Well, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's what Brew's all about.
Yeah, no.
Just reminisce.
Yes, yeah.
Hey?
I wonder if Fergie just woke up some morning and go, I'm mint, me. I am mint. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to play Raphael and Fabio in midfield.
I was going to say...
I'm going to win.
Against Arsenal. Against Arsenal. Remember that one? It's just like completely just do lally makeshift team and we won. When
That's
Arsenal
the difference between him and like when you see like, Pep's masterclasses, like when he plays a random team and you just think, is this going to work? And 50-50 it does. But when Fergie put out a random team, you just lost your head when you saw the team sheet. That slight confidence in him.
Remember when Chelsea had Essien and Ballack in midfield and United? But this is pre-Fletcher being Fledgen. This was Fletcher being the Scottish play.
Yeah.
Right? And it was,
like
the McGrath thing.
Remember them things.
Right? And it was Giggs, who was like that at moments towards the end.
Yeah.
Giggs and Fletcher centre mid. My old man going, he's fucking lost the fucking plot.
Yeah.
This is a fucking joke. Did we win 3-1? Something like that. Fucking absolutely dominated him in midfield as well. He's like, Ballack, Essien, they'll be moonwalking through the fucking middle there.
That's what I mean. But it's not just that, the tactical thing. It's like he got the best out of players.
Yeah.
He did. Like, he just...
He
just did.
As well.
Those players, like, you know, we were talking about Tom Cleverley earlier. He won a title with United. For a reason, it's not
Cleverley and Anderson as a centre midfield partnership, right?
Them first 6 games of the season,
Flawless.
Like before he got injured, it was like,
Flawless.
what's going on here? Michael Carrick was getting booed for passing it backwards. Do you remember? People
Just
won't
get
admit
fucking
that.
cleverly
Yeah,
on and
that's what I mean.
This is how you fucking do it.
Yeah, it was
Useless
like-
Geordie twat.
That's what it was. I remember it being at Old Trafford when Carrick got booed, and it was like, what is going on here? Like,
Our fan base has always been mental.
Yeah.
Innit? Fair play.
like, I remember Ruud van Nistelrooy getting booed once because I think he missed a penalty in Sunderland. It was just like, you're not well.
Fucking hell. Yeah, Fergie was a mad one. On so many levels. Did what he wanted. I watched that documentary about him, the one that's on Netflix.
I've not seen it yet.
Is
I don't
it
know why.
Netflix?
I've just
Is it
not.
Fergie?
Yeah,
There's a
thing,
Fergie
like,
doc. Is
I don't
it
know.
Secret Success?
Is it any good?
Something
Because
like
a
that?
lot of them, I don't
It's
really like watching it
alright.
'cause some of them are a bit
Is it
like
a length one or part of
just
the
stuck
series?
together.
No, it's
sort
just
of haphazardly.
Just one thing. Interviews Tony Blair for some reason.
Well, obviously,
Yeah, he's good at the 90s,
That's who
wasn't
you want. Yeah, yeah.
Good in the night.
Yeah, that's whose opinion you want. There's a couple of like
So
Harvard
yeah,
authors
he
and
was
stuff
there
like
in
that.
the dressing room in New Camp. No, Tony Blair.
But it's talking about leadership and stuff like that,
Oh,
and
right, yeah.
how to
They-
manage
they
a
were
team.
mates, weren't they? For a
Seems
while.
like it, yeah.
Because I remember in Fergie's book he spoke about how Tony Blair was asking him for advice,
Yeah,
and he was like, "Well,
It's start
like,
Anderson and cleverly.
yeah, it's like put Gordon Brown on the left wing, and then John Prescott through the middle, and you laugh."
he had a really good line about it though, because Fergie was like, he was saying to him, "What do you do when a player's giving you a bit back, and he's sort of undermining your leadership?" He's like, "Fucking out the door." And he's like, "That's it. Just fucking don't entertain them. They go bosh." And Tony Blair was like, "Okay," because obviously he was trying to figure out what to do with. I think it was Gordon Brown.
Yeah, but yeah.
And he wanted him out of his cabinet,
couldn't
but
do that.
he's still there every single day. And
Yeah.
he was like, "Well, what happens if you sell your star player, but he still turns up in a canteen every day?" And he was like, "Got a problem then, haven't you?"
What did he do?
He resigned.
What did Tony Blair do? Did you not see the bit where Gordon Brown became Prime Minister?
Oh yeah. Was that at that point then? Was that
You missed that bit of
really?
the country.
I didn't know that was that bit. I didn't know that was that
Fergie,
bit.
leading United to titles and leading the Labour Party into fucking Parliament.
Yeah.
Imagine Fergie in an argument with one
Do you know
of
what?
his players, John
Do
O'Shea's
you know what?
manager the next
Fuck
week.
it. They don't need to go back down the Corbyn fucking route again. What they need to do, Fergie, he ain't doing now. Do
Yeah.
you reckon he gets in?
Nah, I don't know. Maybe
Because you've got the anti-United
Tricky,
lot.
questions
You've got the
as well.
anti-United lot, haven't you? But you've
Yeah.
also got that he is respected by a lot of football fans.
Yeah.
But
And people will
it
go,
depends.
fuck me, that's a ballsy
When you got him
appointment.
saying Phil Jones is the best, the best player I've ever seen.
Of all the British managers, he'd definitely be the top favourite to be a Prime Minister, surely.
I don't know. There's just so much anti-United thing now.
Yeah, but who
Like-
would? Who
like-
would a British Prime Minister better? South. No,
Oh, fuck off, Joe.
Southgate.
That's
Joe
not
just
a bad
said
shout
Southgate.
though,
It's not.
because
Southgate over
Yeah,
Fergie.
but like- in like-
Southgate over Fergie.
like-
more
He did
people-
nothing.
I'm not. I know
He lost
that.
the only game against
I know,
one half
I
decent
mean,
fucking
in terms of
team.
people voting for him. I'm not saying
Do you
Gareth
think
Southgate.
Southgate get more votes than Fergie?
Yeah, because
In a general
after
election.
England supporting idiots, who'll be
Scum.
like, "Oh, Southgate got us to the semi-final. He's amazing."
They could
And they'll
spell
be like,
Southgate.
"Oh, I hate Fergie. United
got
used to
double
beat
vowel
us
in
all
the middle.
Time. I'm not voting for him. That's what I'm getting at.
But yeah, that's why they need someone good on the PR front and be like, listen, we know he fucking wins. This is what he does. Yeah? And he's good in Europe.
Yeah, so if it all boots off.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, it's a hard sell, but it might just work.
Fergie for PM. Heard it
Yeah.
here first. Duo says, I'd vote Fergie. Man playing Darren Gibson in a Champions League semi-final and won. He can do anything.
You can.
Did you see that? Like, it's reminding me. It was against New as well, wasn't it? Newer, even.
Neuer.
No, yeah. However you pronounce
Yeah,
it.
Neuer.
Against Wolfsburg.
Sir Am says,
Anderson got a brace, didn't it?
what's going on? Yeah.
It's like
Um,
that was such a weird semi-final. That.
Very odd.
Because we were all like, we just absolutely bossed it, didn't we? And I
Yeah.
remember being stood there in Old Trafford, like, singing Yap Stam songs, even though he'd left us years ago, because we were already through. Like, after half an hour, it was like, this is over.
Giggs
We're
scored a
going
penalty?
to the Champions League final. No drama. Obviously, it didn't work out. We got there, but that's a different story.
Giggs bagged a penalty, did he? In Wolfsburg?
I think
Sure
he might have
he
done. I
scored.
think, was it Gibson, Anderson? Yeah, I think it was Giggs. Was it Gibson, Anderson 2 and Giggs? Was that the...
he's wild, isn't he?
Yeah,
Fergie.
yeah, he's mad. Like,
That's what I mean.
who
Some
does
mornings, out of like, he did 1,500
This
games.
is a must-win Champions League semi-final, so I'm going to put Gibson and Anderson in midfield. What?
1,500 games, and I reckon he phoned in 600 of them.
Yeah.
Proper,
600.
all right. Where he was like, footy manager, ask assistant to pick. All right, we're going with them, lads. It's like we don't even have him.
Random
On,
shuffle.
like you've just got random people on the game that we didn't even have in real life, and he's like, well, can you ask? Just ask him if they're free.
It's like when Fabio started the Champions League final, wasn't it? Yeah. What? Really? Okay.
But again, that might be one of those masterclasses that just like, oh, it
And
fucking
then, to be
comes
fair,
up.
he didn't have a bad game. It was just
We just didn't get a
Europe
fucking
against-
sniff
yeah,
of
we didn't
against
get a sniff. I
Barcelona.
don't think anyone's pointing a finger at Fabio.
No. Speaking of blood tests,
Have you had one?
no, the Barcelona team needs one, no.
Do you reckon?
No, I don't reckon. Dr. Fuentes, Google it.
Most important signing, that.
Really?
Most important signing? What, a bent blood doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he used to do?
Are you fucking mad? You don't know? Am I going to educate you here now, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
I'll
to
educate
bring
you.
in the
Okay, so-
views as well.
Okay, so bringing in the viewers, but mostly jokes, he's thick.
You
Um,
know Dr. Fuentes.
I know him because he's
Spell it.
obsessed with him.
yeah.
He is.
Fuentes.
So, not Wolfsburg,
Yeah.
sorry.
So
I don't think it
there was a big
Googled that, didn't you?
there was a big scandal around the start of the last decade. But a Spanish doctor called Dr. Fuentes, who had been doing treatments for the Spanish cycling team.
Yeah.
Basically, the Spanish cycling team was doped off its tits. Yeah? That's not even an allegedly. That happened.
A cycling team, dope.
Yep.
I refuse to believe that.
I know it's a bold claim, I know. He also had Barcelona, Real Madrid and the Spanish national team players on his books.
Oh.
This isn't rumour either, this is fact. This was like logged in a court thing, but they didn't name them because of what's the rule for doctors?
Oh, confidentiality.
Hippocratic oath, whatever it is. Something like that, yeah, about like...
That just means about you giving oath that you'll always protect patients
Alright.
and look after them.
Okay, maybe it's something to do with their private information or
Right,
something
okay.
like that. So they didn't subpoena, holy shit, and they could have identified which players
Yeah.
were... Basically, there were Barcelona, Real Madrid and Spanish players that were doping, which he had the evidence for in his fridge, in his office in Madrid, and the court ordered all the evidence to be burnt rather than released. Because they'd said Spain would definitely have to give back trophies that it won.
Really? I mean, there's no...
And if
there's
you
no
think the fat lad's
honest
chatting
reason
shit,
to burn evidence, is there?
if you think the fat lad's chatting shit, go Google it. Yeah, so Joe's just highlighted this. It has been accused by some who were involved who saw well-known footballers from La Liga visit the office of Dr. Fuentes. Now, this could be a normal visit. Fuentes was a doctor as well as a doping doctor. But the rumours will not go away. By December 2010, an inmate claimed Fuentes had told him, if I were taught the Spanish team would be stripped to the 2010 World Cup. Fuentes has denied speaking to an inmate. Fuentes had 200...
Oh, is he in prison?
Yeah, he is, yeah, because they caught him, yeah. Has offered to identify the 211 bags of unnamed blood, was told or encouraged by Judge Julia Santamaria to go under no obligations to name any other athletes other than the cyclists that were implicated. So so it says there, Spain's got the weakest anti-doping laws in Europe. They're pretty much non-existent. And basically they told them to fucking burn them all.
Wow.
So there you go.
Wow. Hey, a lot of my nights ruined. Then,
What?
if that's true.
What's it
Them
really?
Champions League finals. They were tough, weren't they?
I know.
One at Wembley was toughest. The glimpse of hope. Rooney's won all.
Yeah, at least with Rome, it was like after 5 minutes. Yeah, it's over, wasn't it?
Don't want it. It's a shame. It's a shame. Do you know once went to someone's house and they had all their toilet roll like off the roll in a basket, so
Right.
you could like multiple bits. So instead of like the really thing,
Yeah.
you just picked up what you wanted and used
Really?
it. Yeah. And
Why?
what's that?
Who sits there unravelling all the toilet roll and putting it in a basket?
It must just be
Whose
something.
house is it?
It must just be some.
You got name and shame,
Come
that
on.
fucking
Whose house
freak.
is it?
He's a mate, Max.
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 Max what?
Max,
I can't
you
call him
fucking
Max.
weirdo.
Right, is he on your
Sorry.
Facebook list?
No.
Let's have a look.
I've got loads of Maxes on there.
Of course
There's
you have.
too many. Yeah, so it was like a basket full of toilet roll. I quite like the
Did
idea.
it look nice?
Look nice. Yeah.
Was it a full roll off the roll, or was it in like 3
I'd
to
say
5s?
there's about 3 rolls off the roll inside.
I
that
like
But were they all connected though?
No.
Or was
they're
they
not
going
connected.
like pull 5 off, pull
Yeah,
5
pull
off?
5 off.
Wow, that's a
Right.
good.
Decent, that.
That's a
way forward.
25-minute job. That.
I know, but you got to think the time you're shaving, wiping your ass, you probably get that for 25 minutes back.
I don't think you do. I think sometimes you put your hand into a mess of paper, right, and just pull it up. I think you're fucking dropping some because you picked up. I think the guy that invented the bog roll on a roll, he was onto something.
Yeah.
I don't think you're making it any better than that convenient little.
I think my kids just absolutely fucking throw that all over the house before I've even finished doing it, and then I end up.
Let us know in the comments. Do you have your shit paper in a basket at the side of the toilet, or are you normal?
Wooden thing as well. That's nice.
What?
It was a wooden basket.
What was that? You're such a Tory.
How the fuck? This wasn't fucking me.
All right, you Tory, mate.
Richie says, I think get Coleman.
What, he puts his toilet roll in it?
You what?
Does he put his toilet roll in it?
That's a very good question.
Oh, that would be a power move, wouldn't it? Stick
That
a
would
toilet
be a
roll
power
on top
move,
of an
wouldn't
FA Cup.
Yeah.
I've got to go in a minute.
Yeah, fair play. Right, I think we need to wrap it up because Jay's got other business to attend to.
We actually
But I don't mean
football
about
for a
I don't
while.
mean about doping either. Bet he's got an interview later. Right, Joe.
Is it exclusive?
I would say thanks for joining
Yeah,
us.
you could say that, yeah.
I just felt like I popped into it. I don't even feel like we got going.
Oh, you wait. We've got a guest coming on soon where I'm clearing out my entire night, and I promise you a 4-hour show with him, don't we, Jay?
Yes.
Because he'll be epic.
Yeah.
It's not you.
It's me, but I play someone. I play another character.
You're gonna play someone interesting next time.
Oh, that was a
what
tap in. That was a
fucking-
tap
he's
in there. You
wasn't
gave
it?
him an open net there.
Wow.
Just
You
that
was
was at the
wow.
right
Yeah,
height,
you was
right
wow.
weight on it,
Do you know
everything.
what I mean?
Just
Come
ask me to
on.
put it in the top bin.
Wait, what
Anyway,
else?
thank you, Joe. Where can people hear more of you?
Just Google it. Fucking Google.
Can't even be asked with a plug.
I think we're from full game for a nice time.
Oh.
I'm not leaving any.
Well, yeah. Coming with neither, so fair play. Right, cheers. Make sure to subscribe. Tier 1 podcast has got people on it and stuff, so check that out tomorrow, and we'll see you fuckers in the next one. Laters.